What is important to note is that the same policemen who in the morning interrogate suspects and take care of car theft are on Friday on the Temple Mount. Together with the Ministry of Internal Security, we have prepared a multi-year plan to close gaps. We will allocate the necessary resources, and I have no doubt that the picture will change. The Arab sector is entitled to appropriate police services. Take good care of your police. Do not allow it to be privatized, decentralized, or influenced by politicians. If we don't have leadership and vision and clear national, all-encompassing, fascinating vision, we will have violence. In education, the principal and the most influential tool is a prophecy that comes true. Woe to the city that puts as a heading the prevention of violence. It is a disaster. Why? Because the prevention of violence as a heading shows people that if we don't do that, you will be violent. We expect you to be violent. You are violent. And this prophecy will come true. People will become violent. We need to decide what kind of society we want to have. Are we going to make a more just division of resources? Today, children are born, and I can tell you that they will become felons and abusers. And not only that, they will raise the next generation of abusers. And we will say, okay, there is no more violence, but it will remain at the same level. How many of us are willing to give up a little bit of our standard of living to have more security?
We think that a determined mayor, a true leader, is the most important agent in the ability to ignite processes on the local level. This is why the building block is the local level, and the leader should be the mayor and not some clerk from city council. All the relevant agencies should participate. This is a relatively safe country with a relatively high level of both community and civilian safety and security, even though we're not at the place we'd like to be. Some people in the police still believe in enforcement. I'm one of them. We think that the most significant way and the role of the police, I'm talking about the police right now, is to create deterrence. Deterrence comes from very strict enforcement. It is true when we combat economic felonies or organized crime or embezzlement and corruption or street violence. The only thing that changes are the parties involved. Unsurprisingly, we need to increase the resources of the Ministry of Welfare and Social Affairs. Volunteering with the assistance of young people, for example, students who will be involved in these programs. And we also thought about enforcement activities to maintain the treatment continuum. Just as someone is apprehended or arrested by police, someone who's a minor, he should immediately be. We did discover some strong points, and we need to further enhance these strong points. First of all, there's a deep understanding and awareness amongst the authorities regarding the need to treat these issues. What is missing, and perhaps these are the weak points, is a systemic interministerial view that would bring in all the involved parties. And there's perhaps a beginning of this issue. There's the city without violence, but it is still not sufficient.